What's up, comrades? Nightwolf here, and I've been having quite the day today. Hasn't been a great day. Felt a bit sick, and got into mischief and whatnot. But this lovely comic came in the mail today. Thanks to Things from Another World. It finally arrived. It took a long time to get here, but I was like, oh my goodness. My first issue of Robotech came out. I'm pumped. I wanted to read it, and I did. And I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. I'll go over the first thing about the book, the cover. I love this cover. But here's the sad truth when it comes to comic books sometimes. You can't always trust the covers. You can't. That sucks, but it is a harsh reality. Although I do like this cover. It's done by, what's his name? Carl Kerchel. I like this cover. It's kind of it looks like kind of a more modernized version of the original art style. It looks a lot more modern. The face looks a bit better and less, mid-80s animation style, because this was an anime, and it looks good. But this cover, that's about all the positive I'm going to give the book when it comes to art. Well, maybe a couple more compliments, but we'll get into that. Anyway, it's written by Brian Wood, and the art is by Marco Turney. Color by Marco Lesko, and then there's the letterist. This is how the book opens. You get a classic piece of art of the original Robotech stuff, and then you pan over to this. This. I know I'm slamming the book, and I'm being really loud, but I want to be loud. Because when I got this book, I was hoping for an homage to the original. I wasn't sure what to expect entirely, but I was hoping that the art style would be something similar to the original. Like whoever they put on the book was going to be someone who really loved the original and wanted to do somewhat of an homage to it. Nope, this is the art. This is it. This art, it's well detailed, but it looks too Western art style. I mean, normally that's not a bad thing, especially if you're writing a Western comic. I think this art style would be great in like another sci-fi comic. But this for Robotech, I don't like it. And as a matter of fact, a lot of the characters just look ugly as hell. What happened to you, Global? I mean, he's older, yeah, but I don't like this. Claudia looks weird. Minmay looks ugly as hell. It looks like she got beat with an ugly stick. I know you're probably trying to make her look more Asian, I'm guessing. But she looks like hot trash. Same with the three other girls that are prominently featured in Robotech: Sammy, Kim, and Vanessa. Well, I mean, Kim looks okay. Why does Kim look prettier than Minmay? That's a question I have. Lisa looks okay. I'm not super into it, but it's alright. It's passable. I mean, just look at Sammy. Sammy and Vanessa look like they got beat by ugly sticks too. And then we get into the art of the actual book. And it's actually a recap of the, when with Macross Island and when, the SDF-1 officially lands on Earth. Now, here's the good thing I will say about the art that I did like. When it comes to the technology and some of the background stuff, it's good. I like it. I actually like it quite a bit. It's when things start going a little weird and haywire, when it's looking more and more like a Western style comic book. This looks like a Halo dude. What the heck is this? Is this supposed to be a member of the Earth Forces or something? What the heck? I just realized it says Hayes on this guy's helmet. What the heck? Oh wait, no, that might be the commander. Might be Lisa's father, but this is just, this looks just weird. It feels out of place for a book that should be more bright and colorful. And this book is like taking it I think it's taking itself a bit too seriously with its art and with its storytelling. When the first few panels come out and you see a lot of the characters interacting and whatnot, that's kind of fun. It kind of fits similarly to the original characters. For the most part. Claudia hanging out with the girls and Lisa, and it's kind of cool. And we have Min Mei, like I said, beaten with an ugly stick. And then Roy showing up. That's kind of neat. And then the book takes a turn on the stupid side. This. They changed the story to Rick not being allowed to be here. He's here to see his brother Roy. Okay, that was the original premise for the original show. He was there to see Roy. But this time he doesn't even have an invitation or clearance. What the freaking heck? If you're gonna retell the story, just retell the story. Don't take caveats with it. Because this particular part of the book makes Roy look like an asshole. Roy's supposed to be the smooth-talking ladies' man. This makes him sound like an asshole. Because he gets his own quote-unquote brother arrested. Just for wanting to see him. Military procedure, okay. But considering that the whole launch of the SDF-1 was supposed to be a big goddamn celebration in the first place? What the hell? That means that people were invited. Why is this like such a closely guarded secret? Everybody... Not to mention that the exposition when the book starts out is completely half-assed. It's not even explained like why the ship landed and stuff like that. It doesn't set up very well. This is so annoying. But like I said, like the technology and the art for like the ships and whatnot, this is pretty good stuff. I just wish that the complementing human art was as good as, the background and technology. And then we get into this stuff. This is, battle station stuff. It's kind of, in the show it's fine. I don't know. This part's okay. It's just that the art just mostly turns me off. Lisa's the only character that looks okay. Global doesn't really look like himself, and neither does, Grant. Also, this part. This part is cool. Look at the little pods. And look at, Ocean 1, trying to gain contact on who the enemy is. This is pretty cool. But then nothing. We don't see him get shot down. They just show her saying, oh, no one's there. The signal's lost. What the frick? So disconjointed. At least that's what it feels like to me. And then it's the whole thing of, oh, hey, where's the prisoner? It's like, he's your brother. Why are you calling him your prisoner? It doesn't make any sense. It's all like, oh, I left him. And he's like, oh, go get him. Oh, fine. Whatever. Oh, my gosh. And then it says that the main gun fires. Problem. It doesn't show it. It shows the aftermath of the main gun firing. That's it. It doesn't actually show the gun actually being fired, which would have been cool. It just says, oh, the main gun fired. but we're too busy spouting off all this stupid exposition to actually show you what's going on. We're telling you and not showing you. That's great. I love that in a comic book. Ugh. Then they show Rick running away or not running, but, him, trying to get back to his plane and whatnot. And, oh no, the plane blows up. Well, that's going to ruin plot for later because, hey, that's kind of important to part of the story. But, whatever. Oh, wait, no, they do show the gun firing. Never mind. It's just weird that they conjoined it to different spots. It's a little odd. I think that this was just not planned as well as I had thought. I almost completely forgot that the gun has actually fired. That's kind of how frustrated I am with the book, that I forget certain things. But, I mean, this art's cool. And so is this, with the pods. This looks cool. Overly detailed and somewhat more realistic style, but still the pods. And then we have Lisa complaining about, Rick being in the airplane, which this time around he just randomly he just jumped into the airplane. Why? I don't really know why. He just jumps into the airplane. And, Lisa gets on his case, which is what should happen. And like I said, the technology parts of the book are really strong. I do like it. I just wish that the character art was better. And then, Rick crashes, as you do. And here's Min-May, carrying a bat. And being angry, basically. This is kind of what she does through most of the parts of the book where she's actually communicating. She's angry. Why? Why is she angry? She's supposed to be a ditz, she's a young girl, and she's supposed to look, she's kind of ditzy, not that smart, and kind of, misunderstand certain things. And also still, I mean, I think out of all the panels with her in it, this one probably makes her look the best, but that's not saying much. Also, why is she wearing jeans and a shirt? This isn't even close to what she was... I don't think that this is close to what she was wearing in this show when they first meet. Because if I remember correctly, she actually wore a dress. Because she's supposed to be the girly girl. Anyway. And then Roy's told to go and pick up Rick, which is great. I'm recapping this entire book because technically you could go and watch the actual cartoon, the animated series, and you'd actually have a better story with art that I actually like a lot more. I mean, yeah, it's 80s art, but you could have updated it. And then it shows, oh no, something's happening. Something's coming out of the pod. What is it? Oh no! And then it says to be continued. Okay. You see this part right here? This Lost Fleet book? I like this better than this. At least art-wise, it looks a lot better. Of course, this is also a cover, so I don't know what the interior looks. Oh, God, look at that. Oh, Jesus. Why? Why couldn't we get some of the artists who are doing these alternate covers? Huh? Why couldn't we have gotten them? Why couldn't we have Carl be doing the interior work for the book? Or somebody else. Anyone else. Because I don't even think these people actually even like, Robotech. It's hard to say. Because there isn't any letter page or anything saying, oh yeah, we really love Robotech. I mean, look at these covers. Look at this one. This is beautiful. And like I said, the guy who draws like the technological stuff, he's doing a solid job on that front, but his art with the characters' faces and whatnot is just, it's gross. I don't like it. I I guess that's all I really have to say for this. I do have issue 2 coming. I mean, I guess at least I got a nice cool cover with Rick on it. And I'll be getting the other one with Lisa Hayes, which is this one. Sorry, it's out of frame or whatever. Or heck, I would have liked art from this dude to be the inside. This looks good. But all in all, this book is... It's below average. I mean, it didn't insult my intelligence. It's just not what I was expecting. Maybe issue 2 will be better. I doubt that with the art, the interior art. You see, a good story can replace an art, but this story just feels like they disconjointed the entire thing. I mean, they're trying to do their own thing, and I normally commend people for doing that, but this is just... It's a C. It's a C+, and that's me being generous, considering I don't like the art very much. If this art was in a different book, I wouldn't mind it nearly as much. But this is Robotech, and I expect my characters actually look at least somewhat homages to the original, and most of them don't really even do that very well. They just look... They looked way too more focused on realism, and I don't really appreciate that, because this is supposed to be light, colorful, and a space opera. And it doesn't really feel like that. Not a lot of grandeur in this one. Maybe issue 2 will be better. Maybe it won't. Oh, I have to wait and see, because that one will be probably coming to my house in the next few weeks. I don't know when exactly, because this one was late. But anyway, yeah, pretty much, it's a C. Cover is probably the only thing that salvages this book for me. I would recommend watching the TV show. But, you know what I'm going to do? I have these 3 books. And someone said that they'd like to see me review it. So I'm going to be putting a straw poll, I think, in the description. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a straw poll. Or you could tell me in the comments, one or the other. Which of these 3 books would you like me to review? We can do Mobile Suit Gundam Lost War Chronicles, Mobile Suit Gundam Blue Destiny, or Tiger and Bunny. Let me know down below or in the straw poll if I manage to do that, and we will review these books. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please, as always, do not forget to leave a like, shoot a comment, subscribe if you are new. And as always, do not forget to raise your nerd flags high, and I'll see you next time. Now, what's out? Peace.